Today, we finished the animated series. It's been so long. A total of 4 streams, right? 4 streams for the animated series? It's pretty short. It's a short show. Um, so, today, the Practical Joker is first. It's about something for sure. And then Albatross is also about something. How Sharper Than a Serpent's Tooth
It's been a while. Busy with work and movies.
But if you're busy with movies, why aren't you busy with these movies? Oh well. How Sharper Than a Serpent's Tooth, I've been warned, is problematic. Probably a little offensive, but we'll deal with that when it comes to it. And then the counterclock incident, which I assume is time travel related. I know every week Soma tells me what these episodes are about, and I always forget. I can't keep the synopses in my head. It doesn't work. I keep trying. I try. Gyrinx, do you try? See, he doesn't try either. Anyway.
Don't we meet Robert April in one of these?
Sure, maybe. It's definitely possible. So yeah, again, we're using the YouTube version. And everyone queue up to the title screen that says The Practical Joker. So we're skipping the intro. We're skipping the intro. Okay. So, with Star Trek stuff out of the way, how about that Aurora Borealis in this part of the country?
Oh, dear God.
What do you mean, dear God?
I am so mad about the Aurora. Yeah. You could actually track, like, when I was in a position to see the Aurora versus whether there was an Aurora. Exactly. Yesterday evening. Like, I spent so long trying to get to places without light pollution.
Enterprise plays jokes on the crew is the first
in
one.
one of those places exactly when there wasn't an Aurora.
Oh.
It was maddening.
That sucks. I'm gonna put
like, I don't actually
pictures.
even know if I would have seen that much anyway. It wasn't as bright as it was the night before in the UK, but still.
I'm gonna put pictures of my Aurora on the stream.
Okay, I'm just gonna not
the
look.
sky lit up green, but I didn't get to see it
Well,
clearly.
I'm gonna talk about it a little bit.
I was looking
So
at my
if you want a
DVD.
deafen or
The
something,
star dates are out of
we're
order.
gonna start the stream.
They jump
appreciate
anywhere
it.
from 1,254.4 to 7,403.6.
So when I went to see the Aurora, I also had to drive a ways out of town. So I went north for like an hour to get to somewhere dark. Fortunately, I'm not in a heavily, not industrialized, urbanized. I'm not like in LA, so it's not that far to go. But yeah, I sat on the beach and watched the moon set over the ocean as the Aurora was overhead, and it was lovely. It was a lovely time. Colors, of course, are not as bright as these long exposures would have you believe. It was just sort of a pale green across the sky, but it was pretty cool. It was a bucket list item. And now a new bucket list item is to see it again. I need another. I need more.
Yeah.
I can stop with Auroras anytime I want. I just don't want to.
I mean, I should console myself. I got to see a really good view of the eclipse in 2017, so it's not like I haven't had better luck before.
Was that a total?
The total eclipse, yeah. Was 2017?
Okay, so you've got one
the
up
one
on
before
me then, 'cause, yeah, I have not seen one yet.
Worth it.
One
But yeah, I mean, with both things, there's some luck involved. Like, I happened to go to a place where it was a clear day, and like, yeah.
Well,
I
you
moved
got
my
like
schedule
20
to be
years
here
to
instead of Planet of the
schedule.
Apes
Do you
since
wanna
I
see
won't be
another
here
one?
next week
Well,
because of work.
It depends. If you're willing to like go out into the middle of the ocean, you can see one pretty soon, really.
Yeah. I think that's one of the things I would do if I have money. Just like, that's what I would do with a yacht, is go like look at eclipses all the time whenever I feel like it.
Okay. Nate, we appreciate your sacrifice of Planet of the Apes. I've never seen Planet of the Apes. I assume it's good. I'm aware of the Statue of Liberty and the man shouting. If that... I feel like that pretty much covers it.
It was good. I think it was good. It's been a long time since I saw it.
I'll press play in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play.
Like I saw it when it was merely somewhat old, rather than
The reboots are
old.
pretty great.
A bit older than me. How old is this movie?
Original Planet of the Apes, probably. I think it's older than me.
Oh, the original was 1968. Okay, yes, it's much older than me.
Oh wow. Okay, yeah. Okay, maybe it actually was properly old when I saw it.
Soma, what were you doing in the YouTube text chat? What was with that?
Hello there.
Don't try to distract me with Star Wars. Answer the question.
Yeah.
And now he mutes himself. Typical avoidance. Those aren't Romulans, Spock. They're clearly... Jesus. They're not restricted by physical models here. Why didn't they give the Romulans a unique ship? Why are they still just Klingon warbirds? They don't have Romulan birds painted underneath? Come on. Alright, who's the voice? I'm gonna guess the voice is Sarek. No, Scotty. Scotty. No, that's not a main cast member. It's definitely a familiar voice. We've definitely had him before, but he's not like... It's not Spock voicing this dude. No, Spock, they're called deflectors. What? No, Kirk, God, this is how you get possessed by a space ghost. You never fly into mysterious energy fields. This is why Starfleet has so many problems. Why are they playing the transporter sound? The fact that they're playing the transporter sound effect over this definitely makes me think someone got possessed going through this cloud. I don't trust it.
It does. That does sound like the thing that would happen.
This happened to Captain Picard at least twice. The Practical Joker. So it's not like a murderous possession. It's a ghost that's just gonna troll them for a while. So is it... What? But Spock, what if there was a spooky ghost that was influencing it? Have you thought about that, Spock? My god, the horror. No, I wouldn't worry. It's probably the food synthesizer. I wouldn't worry about it, Jim. This couldn't be related to you flying through the mysterious energy field. It's not on the charts. Oh, no, I don't like that machine. No, 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 no. I like it when it's a visor. I don't like it when it has two stalks going into his eyes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, like.
Oh, poor Raccoon Spock.
Definitely nothing to do with that. Nothing for sure.
Yeah, this has nothing to do with energy fields. No, it's Emrys. I bet it was her. She's the one who's possessed by the ghost. Was that a laugh, Emrys? Because Emrys... Okay. Okay. I am surprised they haven't used their whimsical music yet, though. They have that one song they play whenever something silly is supposed to happen in the live-action show. I mean, is it wrong, though? Was it Finnegan? Maybe we should just put into a starbase. Interesting voice acting choice from Spock. Being dragged by a fog cloud and he says, Wait. I think that's Majel Barrett. I think Majel Barrett is the ghost.
That did sound like it.
I'm going to hold off on increasing the counter so far, but I'm pretty sure. Okay, yeah, that means it's Majel.
That's
Enter.
amazing.
Okay.
I mean, that's kind of a corner case here.
I mean, fair enough. I wasn't expecting the ship itself to get possessed, but really I should have, to be honest.
It's just funny that it was Majel Barrett's voice, but you don't technically get to increase the counter.
I'm increasing it anyway.
Fair enough.
Oh, the first introduction of the holodeck.
Actually, we don't actually know if the computer said it. It sounded like it wasn't the computer. They're reacting though as it wasn't the computer.
I would guess it's not
Memory
actually the
Alpha
computer
says
like
it's
being
Majel.
adjusted. It's just... It's the ghost who's speaking through the computer.
Oh, another interesting semantic twist.
Stop purring, Emrys. Stop it. Oh? No voice through there? Are you sure about that, Bones? Bones, why would you say that? This looks kind of like the time cave that Molly got trapped in. They went to some park and there was a cave there.
There's nothing whimsical about S practical joke, S.
Well, now what? But Bones, you're already on the bottom of this, you get it? Well, I mean, it's not wrong. Oh, when the subtitle said affirmative, I was really hoping it was going to be the computer saying that. Do it, Jim. Blue blazes. What does that even mean? Oh wow, they got out by being off screen. Nice. I was wondering how they were gonna get out. Like, just can they say computer and simulation in this show, or is that a TNG thing? If they need to get out, how do they get out? Are you gonna? Oh. Okay, that's interesting lore stuff. So the
Too
gravity
bad
can
the
not
safety
only...
protocol's off.
Yeah, I don't know if they have safety protocols, but not only can they turn the grav plating off, they can reverse it to push things away from the floor. Fascinating. That would be so useful in the future. All those millions of times we have intruders. Yes, Buck, I do remember. It happened not 10 minutes ago.
Da crap, I have an eBay bid to keep an eye on at the same time as this.
What are you bidding on?
You don't. I mean, I can save you some time. The optimal strategy for eBay is to bet the actual amount, bid the actual amount you want to pay,
And just leave?
and then not look at it. Yeah.
It really is the answer to everything, isn't it? Just leave. I don't know that that's true, actually, in this room. Is that how this room works? Because the room wasn't that big. They would reach the wall in like 10 seconds if they could just keep walking. Okay, here's a question. Is it my color blindness, or did that crewman with the tricorder have green hair?
Damn it, I missed the Kirk is a jerk shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Spock? Spock, it's up to you.
Mm-hmm.
Spock stunned them all. Spock, please get a phaser. Okay. I was wondering if, like, the infected subatomic particles were, like, in their brain or something. But no, it's just laughing gas.
Man, laughing gas was such a common like trope of children's action cartoons. I don't know. What if it
Never
still
even
is?
seen laughing gas in real life.
Nope.
Laughing gas is really the quicksand of the practical joke children's cartoon.
Surprisingly,
Quicksand
only showed
fire
up in
as
one
well.
episode of Stingray.
Of course, the second episode is the Mayan Myths one and is iffy in presentation. The last episode one literally do not remember for some reason.
Honestly,
Soma.
yeah, I was about to say, I don't think it'll kill you. Yeah, Soma, I can see your messages. You don't need to sign them. Okay, yeah, that guy. The guy who just had the pry bar. Does he have green hair? Or am I just colorblind again?
Good evening.
No, cue whimsical music. No? Okay. What do we need to do? Do we need to, like, fly back through the energy cloud in reverse to get it to leave? Okay, yeah, I think the ghost is just bored now, is ready to go home. Don't worry about it, Jim. We can just transfer the ghost to the Romulans. It would be pretty boring to be a big space cloud, to be fair. It's gotta do something to entertain itself. Oh no. Oh, I know what this is. I forgot about this. No, why do they have this? Is this standard equipment?
It's a classic Kirk end to the episode. Ryan, again with the predictions.
You can
I've
tell
gotta
the writers
predict.
were still stuck on WW2 tactics.
Yeah. Because, yeah, in World War II, they had, what, the dummy tank depots? Just inflatable tanks? Didn't they also use
Oh yeah,
cardboard tanks? But I'm not sure that would
yeah.
work
Potemkin Village.
on
Yeah,
sensors.
shouldn't.
I really want to know what the balloon is actually for. I can't think of any plausible reason they would have that on board. Does it? I've never seen Captain Kirk act like this. Is he being affected by the cloud, or... Oh, is he trying to trick it?
Bring back the balloons in the final series of Lower Decks.
Kirk just wants to be PP.
Boop.
Use them to stuff up the hydrogen intake or whatever.
Yeah, I wonder... Lower decks, we probably could have used the balloons to fight the Texas class. It probably wouldn't have been able to tell the difference. Yeah, no, Jim wasn't afraid. He was just trying to trick the thing into bringing them back in. So it didn't end exactly like I thought it would. Because I thought the ghost would want to go back to the cloud, so I'm not totally sure how they got it to leave just by passing through. Just passing through it in reverse, I guess.
Just go back. Wow.
Is that how energy fields work? Okay, so we
Really?
did get the whimsical music in the end. We got a little bit of whimsical music.
With the sitcom ending with the laughing, that was a little bit much.
Well,
Frog face.
like even TOS main does that occasionally. They have a couple episodes where it really feels like they're going to end on a freeze frame of everyone laughing with their heads thrown back.
And
All right,
there are
next
things I miss
episode-
about classic television. That's not one of them.
Are you sure? What if the last episode of Discovery, they said they like filmed a new ending after they got canceled? What if that's it? What if everyone throws their head back and laughs?
Oh man.
It would be amazing. Everyone would have such a great time. All right, everyone be queued up to Albatross once again on the actual, what's it called? The title screen. Very important.
Fun fact, TAS only lasted just over 13 months.
13 months. Well, to be fair, honestly, it's not that good. So I can see why they canceled it. I can also see why you would press play in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. I mean, it has its moments, for sure. There are good parts. But this isn't a show I think I'm ever going to rewatch.
This episode is just the writers having fun, lol.
Wasn't that the last episode? What do you mean? I thought the last episode was the writers just having fun. Oh, Jesus.
Ick about you, I watch goofy clips from this show every other month.
If I can bring things back to Stellaris for a minute, these people 100% took the repugnance trait, minus 20% amenities. These aliens are real creepy.
Wow.
They do sound evil as well.
Parte
Wait, who is the voice actor for the
and
second
weep.
alien? Read it and weep. Oh, it's such a tiny little summons. Seriously, who is that guy? He sounds so familiar. Bones, how could you? These people kind of remind me of goblins with the way their ears stick out like that. Or like imps. Very alien architecture, though. What is a kangaroo?
Yeah, I don't know. Sort of like, I don't know. This is the funny word, I think.
Now, I want to make jokes about this, but the last time I made jokes making fun of conspiracy theories around vaccinations, YouTube blocked the video because it auto-detected some words there and thought I was being serious.
Yeah. Fun.
But just know that I'm thinking them.
Yeah.
It also feels like this is one of those, like, Cardassian-type justice planets where it's guilty until proven innocent.
One assumes.
Also, Spock mentioned auroras.
This
Nice.
episode is real boring, I just remembered.
Is it... So when you say plague, do you mean it's the plague? Because that sounds like the plague.
The only interesting part is that McCoy actually wants to be tried for his crime.
Yes, I meant the last episode at that point, Ryan. I don't have great connection, so I'm constantly behind XD.
Get a better connection. I thought you were in London, man. Do they not have internet there? Giants, can you confirm?
But I mean,
Does
the
London have
internet's pretty
internet?
good here.
Okay.
I've got like fiber to the premises myself.
Brew, I'm on the outskirts of London and I'm only like 5 seconds behind.
Maybe he's on a vacation. Oh my god, Uhura, keep up. Ah, what fools! Yes, it must have been totally by accident that they opened their hangar doors right as I approached. Or is this the whistleblower? Is he going to be like, no, Jim, you have to understand, they're trying to cover up the plague that they introduced.
So I was about to pull a Boeing, in other words.
I would never.
He actually will too.
Yeah, why not? Ooh. Also, this species has a Starfleet Delta for a nose. Oh no, bamboozled, Smeckledorfed even. Dude, come on, how did he fall for that? They literally opened the door for you right as you approached. It wasn't subtle. That... Are we sure? Wait, is that just in space? Did they know how auroras worked in the 60s? Because that was a weird aurora.
Mhm.
At Samoli, I'm on the train LOL.
Oh, they beamed to the plague planet. Okay, I missed that part, that they were going here. That's probably important. Not totally clear. Well, one, that's a salt vampire. but also not totally clear how a plague causes all the structures to be destroyed. Jim, just beam him up. You got a transporter. You can do something about it.
At Sam Ollie, another Londoner. Well within in the M25 anyway.
It's cosmic rust from the G1 Transformers cartoon.
Jim, no wait, hang on. Spock, don't be such a buzzkill. Jim does what he wants. Oh, he just wanted a nice hug. That's nice. Well, you see, he got his vaccinations and he wore a mask and separated from people who were infected. It's actually super easy.
Barely an inconvenience.
Oh, he's doing the old man voice. I love it when people do the old man voice. I can read the ancient runes if you cannot.
Suddenly got Euro pop in my head.
Yes. That pigmentation change, is that... Those sound like Aurora colors. Is this a magic Aurora disease? Saurian virus. They found a dinosaur virus. Nice. Oh, did you see? This guy just blipped into existence on a different frame than the others. It's a Dramian, man. Come on. Saurian virus. I swear we've heard that before in TOS. I know Saurian brandy, but I think we've also had Saurian virus.
Oh no, I know the episode we are on. Some interesting ideas in this one, but yeah, it's a bit of a nothing episode XD.
I do like this episode more than the last one, even if it's... Well, I was going to say, like, even if it doesn't affect the overall story, but what overall story? It's Star Trek. They just go. Planet of the Week.
Kirk is a
Blue,
jerk.
green, and red. That Aurora gem looks suspiciously similar to the color change experienced by the Saurian virus. It's I believe that's the ending. Aurora-induced virus. Turning blue right after they pass through the Aurora. Jim,
It's
stop
the
leaning over him.
Spider-Man sky virus.
My God, Jim. My God. I wonder
this
how the
doesn't have.
Andorians would respond to this.
Oh, Scotty is looking awfully blue.
Oh man, we should have been making
Eric's
Arrested
looking
Development
awfully
jokes
blue.
this whole time.
Did he blue himself?
Exactly.
Yes, by his complete disregard of containment protocols, absolutely he did it to himself.
The Andorians are like, finally, you guys are catching up. Like,
OMYYYYY.
Would Captain Kirk be more aesthetically pleasing if he were blue?
Ooh, I didn't know they had any numbered general orders besides one.
Wayun would be
They have
more
a couple.
pleasing if he were blue.
General Order 4 is, I think, was that the one that was the complete destruction of a planet's surface? No, that was... General Order 4 was something that was associated with the death penalty. But it wasn't the Talos one. Talos was a different General Order that was also the only
It
death
would be
penalty.
weird to call it General Order 1 if there were no others, lol.
So there are at least 4 General Orders.
It could be that they intended to have more general orders and then never got around to it.
General Order 4 is Starfleet expressly forbids the death penalty, with only one exception. General Order 5 is an order
There was
that prohibits
General Order
Starfleet
4,
officers
which is the only one that was the death penalty, and Order 7 is also the only order with the death penalty.
Exactly.
True.
Transporting out of a situation if it would put others at risk by doing so. General Order 6, if all life aboard a Federation starship has perished at the end of 24
General
hours,
Order
the ship would
3 comes with either
self-destruct.
fries or onion rings.
No, that's not.
General
that's
Order
inaccurate.
7 is the one about Talos 4. General Order 12, on the approach of any vessel when communications have not been established. That's probably to raise shields.
Yes, thank you, Lieutenant. We are well aware of the regulations.
Yeah.
Okay.
Apparently he's
General
not.
Order 13, evacuation order for Starfleet vessels. General Order 15, no flag officer shall beam into a hazardous area without armed escort. General Order 24, an order to destroy all life on an entire planet.
That was the one from Armageddon game.
Whom gods destroy and a taste of Armageddon.
All crew members must wear a ginger
No, wait,
toupee.
Armageddon game was DS9. Never mind.
Oh.
I was thinking, actually, earlier today, I was like, what if Starfleet uniforms were designed by Hugo Boss?
Designed to what?
What if Starfleet uniforms were designed by Hugo Boss?
Why would you wonder that?
General Order
I mean, if you know,
66
you know.
has Starfleet personnel killing their Jedi Masters.
Yeah, General Order 66. You know, don't you, Gyrinx?
About
Ginger
whose
toupee,
uniform
cream
Hugo Boss
brulee.
designed? Yeah.
Yes.
Is that because of all the genocide Starfleet has committed?
Yeah. I mean,
I wonder how many they're up to by now. How many species has Starfleet destroyed or just let die when they could have prevented it?
Not enough.
the Federation is kind of an evil empire.
Does Gary Mitchell count as a different species?
No, he's an evolved human in the same way that a salamander is also a human. Okay, Jim finally figured it out. It took him a while, but he got there.
Who, what, when, where?
Jim? The disease is caused by an aurora, which they really should have known earlier because it was very obvious, and the exact pigmentation change is the exact pigmentation range of the aurora,
So
which isn't
I
how
drove.
auroras work.
Me and my friend drove an hour north to try and see the aurora, and it was unsuccessful. We should have gone Friday night.
Yeah, that was. If I'd known, I would have gone Friday night. I also spent a good amount of time on the train
Yep.
trying to see it.
Episodes, particularly
Here.
Discovery, explore the overreach of the Federation and their control.
So
Deep Space Nine was also about that.
there was cloud cover here Friday. Like supposedly I should have been able
Oh.
to see it from my house, but the cloud cover was like 100%. So
There wasn't clouds in my case. It was just the timing was incredible. Like if you look at
Right.
what the radiation readings were, you can see exactly when I was in a place without light pollution.
We had a wonderful view
Well,
of
thank
cloud
God you
cover and
avoided
light
it, Giants.
pollution here.
Otherwise, you would have gotten the plague.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's
well,
true.
now they're green. They went from blue to green.
Yeah, they
When
go
do they
through a
come
color
back to
change that
pink?
is
Oh.
exactly the colors of the aurora. Multiple colors.
Whoa, he went to yellow. What color is he supposed to be?
That's the right color. He's supposed to be yellow.
Okay.
We did it.
I love how the planet has no curvature to it. It's just a circle, and like the texture is just like sliding across.
Yeah, it just scrolls. That's how rotation works,
Yep.
probably.
No.
Oh, they didn't even give the hermit dude some proper clothes. He still has to wear his.
But I get
It's
to see my
completely
colleague
torn
Aurora
out
a few
junk.
times a week.
Poor guy.
They could have at least aligned the scrolling with like, a major axis of the circle
Nah.
to be normal to a major axis of the circle, so at least it seemed like it potentially could be, and they could have given another layer of like a shade to make it look spherical, like just
It's not
a
even
mask.
a scrolling texture. I'm pretty sure it's like a little camera that's physically moving across a surface, because there are like really fuzzy edges to it that look like the end of a long aperture. What is that supposed to mean?
Oh yes, Space Corp Directive 34124. No officer with false teeth should attempt oral sex in zero gravity.
Don't make it weird.
Aurora Borealis? At this time of year? At this time of day? In this part of the country? Localized entirely within your kitchen?
Yes.
LOL.
All right, we did it.
Is that
We
Men in Black?
saved- What?
This is The Simpsons. Skinner
Simpsons,
had
okay.
Superintendent Chalmers over
Nice.
May I see it?
No.
dinner.
No.
Now, I've never actually watched The Simpsons other than a couple clips here and there. But the Aurora Borealis is pretty good.
It's probably one of the more famous sections of the show.
10 out of 10 clip. All right, the next one is one that is allegedly deeply problematic. We'll figure out if that's true. We've been led astray before. Soma.
Yes, Soma.
Where's Soma?
Well,
He's on a
Seymour,
train.
you are an odd fellow, but I must say, you steam a good ham.
I should have some steamed hams. It's been a while. Do you guys have a lot of steamed hams over in England? I know people generally like stereotype them as an American thing. And they are pretty
Yeah, I
good.
don't think I've come across
You mean
steamed hams here.
cheeseburgers?
Yes.
I mean,
Seymour,
I've definitely had I've had mushy
house is
peas
on
while I was
fire.
here. That's definitely a famously English thing.
It's not really. It's just a native
Press play in
immersion's
5,
rebuttal of the aliens
4,
built the pyramids
3,
theory.
2, 1, play.
Yum yum steamed hams.
Also, I didn't queue up properly, so now I'm fixing it. Okay, I think we're good.
LOL, it has issues, but isn't outright awful XD.
Okay, so up to date isn't really the right term. How familiar is everyone with Aztec culture?
Very.
Very? Okay.
What's your
Then you
question?
might hate this episode.
Oh.
Yeah.
They're gonna try to represent Aztec culture. Is it a god? Is it some sort of snake god flying toward the Enterprise at Warp 3?
Where is Soma?
He's on a train.
Where's Soma when
I
you
meant
need
that
him?
very
He's on a
literally.
train. Oh. Okay. I'm playing War Thunder. Soma is the only other person I know here who plays War Thunder.
Mr. Walking Bear, fascinating. Has he
I'm
been
on
on
a
the show
train.
before, or is he
I
new
can't
for this
complain.
episode?
Is Soma using the text to speech right now?
YouTube.
Tata Cash and
Soma's in
Razor
the YouTube
Beast.
text chat. Which I'm not totally clear how he would be watching the episode itself.
I downloaded it beforehand.
He's just here for the chat.
Oh, Lieutenant Walking Bear is the same voice actor as Mr. Eric's, and he's doing the exact same voice. I wonder if their lines were recorded for Eric's, and then they just decided, nah, let's have Walking Bear say it, it's fine.
Have you ever danced with the devil
Soma-
in the pale moonlight?
Have you ever gone walking under a pale yellow moon? Have you ever walked down into a huge parking area and realized that you forgot where you parked your car?
Nice.
Have you ever been in a Turkish prison?
You know,
Sneed's
wait a
Feed and
second.
Seed, formerly Chuck's.
Okay,
Ever
I
seen a
assume
grown
someone
man
has
naked?
edited Xanatos' line onto
You good?
The hell is
the
that?
Fact or Fiction show, right?
Xanatos?
Do you like movies with
The
gladiators?
character from Gargoyles that said, no, it was Batman, never mind.
Ever seen a naked man groan?
As in,
Ever seen a grown man naked? I think is the question there.
another good
Why
movie.
does Jonathan Frakes want to know so much about me?
It's a good question.
So, is this episode going to reveal... Oh, wait, no, I think I know why this episode is problematic. This is going to do the thing where... like, Native Americans couldn't have been smart enough to build that by themselves. They had to have aliens help them. Is that what it's doing?
Yeah. Maybe. Who knows?
How come no one ever thinks that aliens built the... What's the word?
Oh,
Parthenon? How come no one ever thinks
Pyramids?
aliens built the
That's a good
Acropolis?
point.
Except it was written by an actual Native American.
Fascinating.
Yeah. Has anyone noticed that YouTube is once again
Who?
trying to mess with ad blockers? And they started putting ads in YouTube Shorts form. So like you're watching YouTube Shorts and you're scrolling through it, and there's an ad, like an unskippable YouTube short, but it's an ad, and then you can proceed further down the rabbit hole of shorts.
Have you tried not scrolling through YouTube Shorts?
Yeah, I have a plugin that scrolls automatically for me. I like it a lot. They got rid of the first one I had because it violated their terms of service, I guess. There's another one. It's like improved YouTube Shorts or something.
Okay.
It's nice.
So
So this is Stargate, right?
well, that depends. Are we going to kill him by the end? Are we going to kill the god?
Oh, okay. This is the premise of Stargate. I mean,
But to be fair, like, even though real life people do the thing where like, oh yeah, Native Americans and like Egyptians, they couldn't have built that by themselves. Star Trek already did the thing where aliens also help like the Greeks build their stuff. So this
that does make it better.
We've already established that aliens just hang out on Earth.
Why are aliens such dicks? Are they like squatters? Are they intergalactic squatters?
They just want to hang out, man. They want to chill. Do you think humans are like the Twi'leks of the Star Trek universe? Just everybody loves humans.
Best Star Trek series?
Jimmy, wait,
Mine is TNG.
Because not this one.
We're all aliens, except the progenitors, apparently.
Season 1 and 2 of Next Generation were the
best is none because they weren't made by Jerry
Gene's
Anderson.
Vision. I'm not saying Gene's
Humans
vision
are
is
canonically
I
gods.
was gonna say that only
best
says bad
version of
things
Star
about his
Trek.
vision. Yeah.
Gene was weird,
then
man.
Deep Space Nine, I think,
DS9
for me
and
was... Yeah, Voyager was like the first
Except
Star Trek
season 1, of
series
course.
that I saw from start to finish, you know, because the other series started when I was very little. But Deep Space Nine, it was, I think, my favorite.
TNG for me.
Voyager and Enterprise.
Yeah, I'll always go with Next Gen, but I think DS9 is a very solid answer.
I mean, Next Gen is like the definitive Star Trek, right? But I feel like Deep Space
Followed
Nine
closely
brought
by DS9.
more to the table.
DS9 is a better
TNG.
TV show.
Yeah.
Oi. Oi.
Oi.
TNG's writing is far too up its own ass for my liking.
But that's what we
I
love.
mean, it's Star Trek. If the writing weren't up its own ass, then
Are you saying that
was
Star
accursed,
Trek
oi.
TNG was too political? Do they? I don't remember the Egyptians carving Quetzalcoatl into their totems.
Boy.
Is that supposed to be Japan?
One of the YouTube channels I watch, they put a video that was basically a culmination of an 8-year project.
Well, Discovery
And they
Season
had
5 just seems to be a follow-up to one TNG episode.
Wow, Kukulkan sounds like a jerk. Doesn't even keep his promises, is always late to everything. Come on, man.
Like the only times I really cared about the intellectual stuff is when the Klingon were on screen.
I was very sad to hear that Picard becoming an action hero was the doing of Patrick Stewart himself. Oi. Oi.
And that's, I don't know.
He was bored. He played the same character for 8
I
years.
wonder if we can devise an algorithm to queue up chat TTS to wait for pause in the live chat.
It might be possible, but that would be a lot of effort, and I'm not going to do it. So
lines up with the whole decline of stakes over SDD's
whether it be
run.
possible.
I can really, really empathize with Patrick Stewart about Captain Picard, the role, because I too once took a job that I thought was only going to be like 1 or 2 years, and then it went on way longer than I expected. And he didn't think it was going to go past the pilot.
Oh my god!
And he
man,
didn't want to come
I
back.
just work here. Can I do something else?
he didn't want to come back past season 4. That's what like Best of Both Worlds was all about. They weren't sure if he was gonna come back.
Yeah.
And they were gonna hand it off to Jonathan Frakes, and
which might have been really interesting. Like yeah.
They were supposed to do 8 seasons, and they decided to cut it off at 7 and make the 8th season into a movie. So that's how we got Generations.
You should use Picard as the I voice, Tom. Yering.
Do you want to try a third time? I could put Picard in here. That'd be pretty easy. But
So
I mean,
happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there watching the stream, which is probably 0.
hey Mark, how are you doing?
All hail the
Are
I
you a
voice
mother?
Tom.
We don't need Patrick Stewart's voice when we have Mark Twain's voice.
That's an inquiry as unexpected as a catfish in a hogshead of milk. No, sir, I am not a mother, but a humble observer of the cosmos and lover of humpbacked leviathans. It's a peculiarity, don't you reckon?
Not including those in the UK, since our Mother's Day was in March.
Love it.
Okay, so that's Kugelkon. I thought we were going to see
Yeah, I
Quetzalcoatl
think there's
this
only one
episode.
girl, and she's not a mother.
Nice
Well,
meme.
Kugelkon, it's pretty rude.
TOS and DS9 feel like they have two halves of what would make my ideal Star Trek, but otherwise they are just okay for me.
I kind of feel bad for Kugelkon here. It sounds like he's going, are you guys afraid of me? Do you fear me? Am I still important? Kugelkon feels like when Dukat is trying to intimidate Kira, and it's like, dude, we don't care about Cardassian rules anymore. That's over. Move on. Is it contented? Are they like drugged? Why are we going Black Mirror with Kukulkan here? I tried so hard for you people, and you don't even appreciate what I do for you. I thought we were cool.
But in the end, it doesn't really matter. Tried so hard and got so far.
No, stop it.
At Elizabeth 184, she might have gotten really drunk one night and touched fingers with Q.
Trogdor the Burninator returns.
She did not winking face.
What does Kukulkan need with a starship?
Did somebody like intentionally? What's the word for like when you intentionally try to cause something to fail?
Sabotage? Oh.
Yes.
Or
Is this
sabotage,
really
I should say.
discount Q?
Sabotage. Are they really gonna steal both the bases?
Sabotage.
Oh, they left that one. Huh?
Sabo, Tage.
Yeah. Actually, if someone can make the text-to-speech say sabotage, I'd be curious how.
Sabotage.
Man, first no one
It's like,
gets
how do
the
you
Red
spell
Dwarf
the
reference,
sound?
and now nobody gets Homestar Runner? The internet used to be cool.
Oh, I got home runner. Sorry,
Yeah, we got it.
I should have.
about Trogdor the
I should
Burninator.
have reacted with enthusiasm.
Strong bad email.
I was happy on the inside, though.
This can't be Trogdor the Burninator. Kukulkan here doesn't even have big, strong arms.
Right, or consummate V's.
Hey, the cheap! No more lights with raves!
There's always Red Dwarf in the text chat. Only the UK people get it.
God, don't
Just
spit at me,
is down.
Kukulkan.
And 2003 was wild.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want a
It's
time
always
machine to go back
dangerous
to
to watch things
2003.
from 2003. They're often very sketchy.
Sketchy.
Well, it was the Newgrounds era.
Newgrounds.
So, yeah.
Well, Newgrounds was wrapping up around then.
Yeah, Homestar Runner
there was
among the more, one of the more wholesome.
Yeah, Homestar Runner was definitely
the internet
wholesome.
things of the time. Yeah, but it was
Luke
unusual
Smith.
in that way.
And what was Coach?
Yeah.
Was it just Coach?
Coach
Do you have
Z.
a name? Coach Z.
Coach Z.
Gerb.
Yeah.
Good Gerb.
Good Gerb. You know,
Coach Z
Homestar.
cannot say Jub. Strong sad, strong mad.
Early Red
My
versus
teammates are
Blue
hogging
didn't
all
age
the
well.
bases. Red versus Blue didn't age well. There's probably a lot of gamer words in Red
Oh yeah,
versus
Red
Blue.
versus Blue. Yeah, that was
quite a lot of the
another thing
R
that my
word.
college roommate showed me freshman year. Red versus Blue.
What if we just pretend that the bad parts of Red vs. Blue don't exist? What if
Why don't
we
we just
just
pretend
focus
like-
on the triangle of confusion? Yeah, it's been
Or a
so long
rhombus
since
of
I've seen Red
terror.
vs. Blue. But the power cat, Jim. They hate captivity. They're going to throw off 2,000 volts. Is this god going to be defeated by a
Virgin
cat?
Red versus Blue Enjoyer. Chad Minecraft, the Noob Adventures Connoisseur.
Well, it didn't seem to do much. Oh, poor guy is now just hiding at the... Maybe everyone should just go home. Oh, are we gonna drug the god? Oh, that would be awesome. Jim, don't drug the snake. Don't drug the cat. Drug the god. Ah, come on.
I'm in timeout for 2 minutes 30 seconds because I crashed my plane. I think it's so silly.
Well, don't crash.
It was not on purpose, obviously. I was trying to strafe some ground vehicles, and the ground jumped up and hit me. Does anybody here like pork rinds?
Like what?
Pork rinds?
I don't know that I've ever had a
I
pork
got some
rind.
pork crackling and pork rinds yesterday because I thought we would be sitting underneath the Aurora Borealis for like half an hour, and I was just gonna like nom on some snacks while I watched it. And unfortunately, we did not.
Anybody here a fan of croissants?
They're amazing. Costco ones are pretty good.
Well, guess what? I literally have Costco croissants right next to me.
Pop one in the toaster oven for like a couple minutes. Put some Nutella inside, and if you have like raspberry jam or whatever your favorite jam is, Nutella.
Croissant, the S is for sucks.
Wow, get out. Eject them from chat.
Everybody
Ban them.
loves croissants, man. Like, I know they're French, but they're still pretty cool. So this episode, I don't think this episode was terribly offensive.
Two good things to come out of France
seems fine.
was
It's on the same
croissants and the
level as the
Statue of
Apollo
Liberty.
one. 'Cause I
Why
feel
do
like
we have
it's
to meet gods that turn out to be aliens?
yeah, I feel like it's canon in Star Trek that just all the ancient gods were just aliens for all cultures.
That makes that validates George Tsoukalos, and I don't think we should ever validate George Tsoukalos.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is, but sure.
The ancient
Screw that
aliens guy.
Oh,
Yeah, he has a
aliens
degree.
guy.
He has a degree in sports promotion. That's his degree. Nothing to do with history. So I just don't. I don't know how he got a TV show. I just don't understand it. It's like, imagine you have a weird fringe hobby that
No,
you're
I know
into
how he
tinfoil
got a
hat
TV
stuff,
show.
and
You want to know how he
someone
got a
gives you
TV show? You want to know how? Aliens.
Yeah.
All right, last episode is going to be, what was it? The counter clock incident.
So did they make this episode knowing it was going to be the last episode?
Well, I wouldn't expect so, because there's only 6 episodes in season 2. And that feels like they just got canceled. For season 1, 16 episodes, season 2, 6, no, they had to have just been... It's like, nope, you're done.
Funny,
They steal
funny
a
if they
line
got
from
canceled
court martial in
mid-production
this
though,
one.
unless it wasn't.
It was the 60s,
Yeah.
man. There are no rules.
Yeah, I guess.
Do you suppose if it was now, Gene Roddenberry would get canceled?
Season 2
Yes,
lasted
cancel
5
culture
weeks.
cancel.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Electric
He would
plug frog
absolutely
face.
get canceled. Gene Roddenberry was a weirdo.
Did he hook up with Michelle?
Yeah, it's widely understood to be true. Yeah.
Did he just
Oh,
fill the
hey,
cast
it's
with
Robert
women he
April.
slept with? Was that what he did?
This isn't what he looked like in Strange New Worlds.
Yep.
He wanted to be a throuple with her. Every asterisk father of sci-fi would get cancelled today besides maybe Mary Shelley.
Can you imagine what Lovecraft would be like today?
Ugh.
He was crazy in his own time.
know-
Bring him forward, that's going to be rough.
You remember what he called his cat?
No.
Is that something you can't say?
It's definitely something I can't say on stream.
Yeah.
Also, Mrs. April is clearly Nichelle Nichols.
Are you Googling it right now, Johnny Rings?
No, I'm gonna assume I am. It's what I assume it is.
Just
I think I heard it before.
Just in general, probably don't Google things about Lovecraft's personal life.
Yeah.
Just like me, Captain Kirk. Okay, what is this act? Oh, that's actually pretty close. It's not quite right, because supernovas aren't donuts, they're spheres, but
Too bad that when we started this,
it looks
the
alright.
count could have been other alum voicing
Yeah.
other characters, not just Magil.
You mean he didn't actually love crafting?
I think it would have been too hard to track every character voiced by a main cast member. There's a lot. Maybe if I set up like a thing on my phone where I can just like tap the person's name to increment it.
Basically, weirdos make the best fiction.
I think it's that people who are super weird and have, I think going back to Lovecraft, I think his horror stuff was probably really good because that's just what his experience was in real life. He was writing what he
Right.
knew because he was just afraid of everything. He thought everything was strange and different.
Well, all right. For a moment, let's
My
look at
Lovecraft
actors.
is full of
Like, I think
eels.
it's similar. It's similar to actors where like I think the best actors are like just nuts. Like I think Tom Cruise is a horrible person, but I think he's a good actor because he's insane. And the same like Angelina Jolie, Billy Bob Thornton, just a lot of actors who we like, actually kind of horrible people. Except Keanu Reeves. He seems like a generally good person.
Mel Gibson.
Canada has an interesting knack for
you know.
wholesome action heroes.
I have a couple things here. One, that was clearly Majel Barrett, but two, the universal translator should obviously say that she's speaking in reverse. That's all she was doing. Okay, wow, I thought they were just going to say, no, it was totally an alien language, man. Don't worry about it. No, it's just reverse. I was going to go back in after the stream and reverse what she said, but no, don't need to.
Uh-oh, I think lightning might be causing a power cut soon.
Why would lightning cause a power cut? Surely lightning gives you more power. You can have so much power. Unlimited power, you could say.
Unlimited power.
3.5, specifically. Nobody ever says, like, increments of minutes, fractions of minutes in Star Trek. That's not a real thing.
I've done a horrible thing.
I am not your blowing wind. I am the lightning electric plug frog face.
Is that a reference to something? I feel like that's a reference. You're prepared to give your lives for nothing? Like, this isn't a
At
heroic
Elizabeth
Old white
sacrifice.
lady sounds like
1x03-2x06,
Michelle.
you have been affected by today's storms.
Can we make like an Oregon Trail, but it's Star Trek, and it's like Oregon Trail, like Apple II graphics. And it's like you're on a ship, and you're like you come to a cosmic storm. How do you cross the storm?
I literally
Oh
started
no,
work on
you
that.
died of space dysentery.
It's Audio Slave.
The first instance of don't let them take you off the bridge. April would
I have like
rather die
half
than
of a
retire.
prototype for that.
Yeah, I thought it had finished, but
Really?
it started again now.
Probably not going to finish my Oregon Trail game though.
You can call it like
No, I've shown it on
Orion
stream
Trail
before.
or-
I called it Star Trails.
Hmm.
And it has what I think is a really cool title screen.
Space Journey instead of Star Trek.
It cannot be. There's some sort of space force influencing us, Captain.
I hope it passes
Space
without
magic.
incident.
Transformers did an episode like this. Only when they enter the alternate universe their colors inverted.
Were the colors inverted the whole episodes? Because that sounds like painful to watch.
At Elizabeth 184, wrap yourself in tinfoil until the magnetostorm passes.
Transformers is a masterclass in how to mismanage an IP. They literally killed their own franchise at the height of its popularity.
Okay, hand sign.
That looks
Never
like an
really
inverted
recovered from
universe
that.
to me.
Looks like they sneezed on a petri dish.
Yeah, I'm assuming this is exactly what the Transformers episode looked like.
Oh, I assume they're actually in the same place, like traveling back in time or something.
Well, like, colors weren't
Everything in
reversed in the
backwards.
past.
Right.
No, look! It's aging in reverse!
Yeah, yeah. That's the, yeah. The message being in reverse and all that, yeah.
Are we gonna go Rascal? Oh, now I remember this is a Rascals episode. So anyway, about TNG being the best Star Trek show, how about that Rascals?
Yep.
And we're receiving a transmission from me. Is that how supernovas work? That's why the supernova was donut-shaped, because it was actually an aperture.
Wow, taking a while to figure it out. Yes. He's from the other place. Guys.
Good job, Jim. You're such a good smart boy.
Who's seen Dune Part 2?
I have.
What's up with the
I've played
Harkonnens'
Emperor
son?
Battle for Dune for Windows 95 XP.
Yeah.
I mean, I appreciate that this alien lady isn't just evil, like aliens always are in this show, and all the Star Trek shows, really. A lot of them. No, she's just like, all right, you messed everything. Come on. We'll go find a way to fix it. Is this why it looks so different in Strange New Worlds? Is it because of this alternate universe thing?
Why don't you just use the transporter and de-age yourself?
Unless we detonate the stars ourselves. That's gotta be a crime, right? You're not allowed to detonate a star to save yourself? That can't be legal.
They do it in Stargate all the time.
Do they?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
At least
Oh,
once.
I guess
There's at least twice they blew up a sun
That's messed up.
I mean, it's just a sun. There's like 400 million more of them in the galaxy. You think of it on a cosmic scale. As long as you're not destroying a civilization, it doesn't really matter.
Waving hand
I
sign.
mean, it's not really how.
Yeah, I'm not sure that makes sense, Spock.
I mean, this whole thing is making Tenet make sense, and that's yeah.
How do you give birth to a fully grown adult? Wouldn't that just kill you immediately?
Yeah.
Or do you swallow a child?
Yes, Spock, we've already been over that. That was the premise, remember? Also, I'm pretty sure that Robert April is voiced by the same guy whose voice is Eric's. Also, that is not what the Milky Way looks like. That is not even close.
Wow.
Like, I know we don't exactly have good pictures of it from the outside because of, the limits of space-time, but come on,
we
man.
knew what galaxies
James
looked like,
Doohan.
though.
Not like that.
Like yeah, we knew what a grand design spiral galaxy looked like. In fact, at this point we'd even knew that they were other galaxies for some decades.
If we hadn't known that, I would be so impressed with Star Trek.
It's true.
That's why the series was cancelled. Poor visual portrayal of the Milky Way.
To be honest, they deserve it then. Screw them. Like, you also see the Milky Way in Halo 3? I think they got it pretty much right, as I remember. Let me look up a picture. Yeah. I really like the depiction of the Milky Way in Halo 3. It's even a barred spiral. It's not just a regular spiral galaxy, it's a barred spiral.
Ooh, nice.
Put a picture of it in the
This
Discord
joins
chat.
the ranks of the only other sci-fi show to have a 6-episode-long second season, Thunderbirds.
Hey, Homicide: Life on the Street had a 4-episode second season, and it was like live action TV series. Like, it was the shortest episode or reorder ever. And it wasn't even canceled after that. It was the weirder thing.
To get you people out of my hair. Totally worth it. We should name our people like that. Like, if I ever had a kid, it wouldn't be Ryan Jr., it'd be Ryan 2.
No, you're not. You know things now that you didn't 5 minutes ago. Yes.
Oh no. Why do they look... Well, I know why they look like little baby crew members, but...
Looks like she's about 15.
I mean, she was pretty young at this point. In Strange New Worlds, she's 22? So at this point in TOS, she's what, like 27, 28? Bill, don't shout into the microphone. What are you doing?
So what happened with P. Diddy?
I don't know who that is.
That's probably the correct answer.
I've seen the name posted online, but I have not read the context at all.
You didn't throw a tantrum?
I'm the captain. Robert, every minute you spent arguing about this is just screwing everyone over more.
Robert T.
Over,
April.
why are you still doing the old woman voice?
If she doesn't, then she's just going to be Uhura, because she can't do any other voice.
Oh, little baby Spock. Man, did they compensate Carla in any way for this?
So how does Spock remember that he's a Commodore, but he doesn't?
Because Spock is a very smart boy. Oh my god, Spock shrunk like 5 times in between those 2 shots. So does everyone have to age up normally again? Wait, what? Hang on, we've been joking about oh my god, they can actually just do it. They can actually just transport people to whatever age they want.
Wow.
It's not a joke anymore, it's canon. Gene, what have you done? No, but Rob, you don't need to improve on what you do. It's new stuff you can do. You're not doing it over. You're okay. You didn't go back in time, Robert. I don't know, maybe we...
Oh, boo!
Well, actually, he's only 75. In Star Trek years, that's not all that old. That's like 40.
Gene could have bought Star Trek for $50,000, I think.
I was gonna say, yeah, like maybe
I think
we
the
should
idea of the
force
episode was
people
supposed to be
retire
about
from
having a
Starfleet
life
if they're
without
really
regrets.
old, but no, 75. He's fine.
Over the course of this show, I've come to realize why this show, for many years, was considered non-canon.
There are some problematic elements in it for sure. Things that really mess with how canon would work in main Star Trek. Like maybe we just pretend that bit about the transporter aging people. But no, they do that in TNG. They do that with the actual Rascals episode.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they use the transporter at the very end. Like, I can see wanting to age yourself up from a child to, like, a young adult. But you don't need to make yourself 75 again. You probably wouldn't want to be 8. Especially, God, poor O'Brien. Remember in
O'Brien must
Rascals,
suffer.
TAS is like the old Star Wars
O'Brien was
novels.
dating an 8-year-old.
Full content from the non-canon stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, I don't know what to do with this.
No, she wasn't 8. She was like 12, right? 12, 13?
Come on.
Almost.
I mean, yeah.
That's not. It's still really.
I know
really
it's a small, but it's a significant difference.
Zephyr stayed 40.
Is it though?
I mean,
For the Ryan's Edits YouTube channel officially does not endorse dating 12-year-olds.
yeah. Well, obviously.
So this. Hang on, let me put it back up. So wait, why? No, it's streaming the wrong thing. Why are you streaming that? Share screen. See, you said someone should make Oregon Trail, but Star Trek, and that's what I was doing.
Oh,
Okay.
I was making Star Trails.
Well, finish it.
That's so much work, though.
Still hell of a lot better than whatever Voyager was.
Oh yeah, this random JPEG of a spaceship I pulled off. Wait, I think... Was this AI generated, or did I pull this off Google Images? It wasn't final anyway, I just needed a placeholder. So yeah, this is what I was doing. Wonder if Space to Come Out of Warp works. Crew,
I just
there's some options
brought my
there.
plane back from combat. It's a little bit damaged.
What's a little damaged? Oh, your plane.
Yeah, I managed to land though, so I'll get repaired. But
That's awesome.
yeah, I want to play your Oregon Trail game.
Well, right now there's nothing really to do. You can go into the menu and see some of the menu options change to placeholder text when you click on them. Yeah,
Okay.
maybe I'll finish it one day. I'm busy. We'll see.
Don't let life get in the way of doing stuff you like.
I literally do not have the time. I honestly shouldn't even be doing these streams. After this, I'm going back to work as soon as I press the end stream button.
Bummer.
But I'm almost done with my work. I've been working on another degree, so I'm almost done with that.
Oh, cool.
What degree?
Accounting.
Neat.
So after I finish that, I can get back to the things I
Work
actually
long
like
and
doing.
profit Vulcan salute.
Are you gonna be a CPA?
Yeah, probably.
I can
That's a few
hire
years
you
away, though.
when I need an accountant for my business.
Well, I'm
Have a
not
lovely week,
CPA now.
folks.
So, this stream is over.
How useless.
We are done with Star Trek the Animated Series. That was the last episode, ending on
Our
Rascals on a
condolences.
high note. 10 out of 10. Always good to see Rascals.
Take care
Should
and
watch
have a
that
great
again
week.
at some point.
By my lovies.
After this, so next week we'll be watching Star Trek 2009 with Chris Pine and Carl Urban. And who are the other people?
Zoe
LOL
Saldana,
Ryan.
Zoe Saldana's in there. Simon Pegg.
Chris Hemsworth for 10 minutes.
Yeah, Star Trek 2009. I think it's a pretty good movie. It's a very different tone to old Star Trek, of course, but it's pretty good for what on its own merits. Better than the animated series, for sure.
Chris Pine and the crew have aged. Zachary Quinto.
Oh yeah, Zachary's in there. All right, that's next week though. For this week, we're done.
I gotta work
Everyone
next
go
Sunday.
away.
Leonard Nimoy.
Yes,
Leonard Nimoy is
Nimoy's
in
there
it.
too, as old Spock.
At Soma_Bruft keep on Rylan thumbs up sign. But I'll be back for Into Darkness.
It's
Love
a
the
heck of a one to
film.
come back on, but all right.
See you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye. The higher the fuel.